got a bit of a scandal on our hands. You see, yesterday in my recommended last night, I got the last part of Izaw's Smash Guide recommended to me, and temptation took a hold, and I clicked on it, right? And as soon as I clicked on it, it was like when you're a little kid and you see something you shouldn't, and your eyes get big and wide, and you tell yourself, I'm already here, I might as well click through it a little bit. And so I did, and I started to just mess around in training mode with the stuff that he was talking about in that training episode. And the problem was I couldn't quite understand how this was applicable to my character yet, because in the tutorial he uses like either he uses Link or he uses like Mario or something. So then I went and looked up a ZSS guide. I just went further and further down the hole that I shouldn't have yet. Like, I'm not at that level yet, but I did it anyways. And I went to the ZSS guide and I looked in the comments, and there was one down there that helped me out a lot. And so I'm watching the guide, I'm kind of listening to it, and I scroll down to the top comment, and I see 700 likes on one comment. And this is usually kind of rare for character videos, because people don't always agree on how you play a character, how you learn it. So I was intrigued, and I clicked read more. And the second point here was pretty helpful to me, because almost all of these things are covered in that training video. Like, I looked through the chapters, I didn't quite watch the whole video. And this guy just puts it like, he just says it straight up. These are the things that you need to learn, and you should learn it in this order. And that helped me out a lot. So I booted up the training mode, and not to flex on anybody, but take a look at this. Got some short hops in there. Oh, you're not ready for this one. Short hop fast fall. Maybe I'll add an aerial in there. Damn, he's good. Look at that. But that's as far as I got. And so the next thing I'm really trying to get acclimated to is dash dancing and foxtrotting and how the neutral works, because it's not that I think my movement is terrible. I think I just don't understand when to apply the movement options that I know how to do, if that makes sense. And I think that's a much bigger part of neutral in this game than any other game that I've ever played. It's just fundamentally a much different game than like Street Fighter or like Guilty Gear. Of course, some of the concepts carry over, but the way that you execute things and the way that you need to move your character and maneuver them around to make things whiff is just a lot different. Using your movement to make things whiff is a big part of traditional fighting games, but the way that you do it is not the same in this game. In traditional fighters, you're using your walk speed a lot of the time to make buttons whiff. You're walking left and right, in and out of ranges. In this game, it seems like you're using your jumps to do that same thing a lot more. And maybe on the ground too, I just haven't gotten there yet. But my aerial game needs a lot of work, because it is a fundamental part of this game, and it's just not very good right now. I just kind of flail around and jump around and do random things in there. Also, if you're trying to learn this game along with me, or any fighting game for that matter, make sure you go to the Fighting Game Glossary by Infill. You can just Google the Fighting Game Glossary and you'll find it. This is a webpage that has every single fighting game term for every single game that you can think of. Here I've looked up foxtrotting, and I've just got a simple definition, right? It's a very valuable resource to have when you're watching replays and the commentators are talking about things that you don't understand yet, or you're trying to learn something that you don't quite understand yet, and the video that you're watching maybe doesn't define it as clearly. Usually you can find that definition here in plain text. It really does help. Just a little update for a little progress. I know this video is really short, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I was working on, as well as thank you for all the support that you gave me on that last video. I have like comments on comments to read. There's like 30-40 comments. The video has like 2,000 views or something crazy. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking the time to help me. So that's gonna be it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much for watching, as always.